Peggy, look, I know we focus on Biden while effort is being made in America to discredit Donald Trump. And I just make this point. I've made it many times. I don't apologise for making it again. Every institution in America, it seems, has been stood on its head to disqualify Trump's presidential candidature. Yet the real threat to our institutions and our values lies in, I said this last night, this massive campaign of the left to use the courts. Peggy and I have covered that. The FBI, we covered that. The Department of Justice, there's the Durham report, relentlessly to attack Trump and ignore Biden. Well, in a graduation address to students at Howard University last week, Biden played the race card. He called, this is unbelievable, I think. If anyone else did this, if Trump did this, all hell would break loose. He called white supremacy, now think of those words, I don't even know what that is, white supremacy, quote, the most dangerous threat to the nation. He said to graduates, stand up against the poison. White supremacy is the single most dangerous terrorist threat in our homeland. Now, I should point out before I go to Peggy for her comment, these are graduating students at Howard University, which is a private university in Washington, a high research university. They applauded, but it is what they call an HBCU, that is an historically black college and university. So Biden was pandering to the audience, denigrating whiteness while seeking to pretend he's battling against racism. Peggy, how come this bloke isn't called out?
Well, Black people in America are being used as political pawns, and they're as smart as anybody else, regardless of how he insults them. And this man who ran on being the uniter-in-chief is truly the divider-in-chief. Black America, all of America, we see through the policies of Joe Biden. We know how they're harming our communities, our families, our schools, our societies. And I think that Black America will refuse to be pawns anymore in Joe Biden and the Democrats' party's scheme. We know that under Donald Trump, Black America did far better than they had previously through opportunity zones. He gave great opportunities for Black Americans to build businesses. And so I don't think they're going to be used as political pawns. It's an insult to all of America for the President of the United States to stand up on a stage like that and divide America.
Absolutely.
Further.
I mean, this bloke, I'm saying to you, this is dangerous. He'll use anything and any institution to dismantle American values. And here he is challenging these students. He said to them, redeem the soul of the nation. I mean, someone wrote this for him. Redeem the soul of the nation. I don't know what he's up to. But I note that John Miltimore, who is the editor of the Foundation for Economic Education, said, quote, the Democratic Party spent most of the 19th century and much of the 20th using overt racism to win elections. They're doing it again in the 21st century. And that is true. I raised this with Donald Trump Jr. last week, as you know, where his father said in many speeches, by viewing every issue through the lens of race, they want to impose a new segregation. And Donald Trump, president, said, we must not allow this to happen. He called this toxic propaganda and ideological poison, quote, dividing Americans by race in the service of political power. Peggy, this is precisely what Biden is doing at this graduation ceremony.
Well, he and the Democrat Party can insist on continuing to look back and try to right these wrongs that they say have happened, rather than looking forward. And, you know, part of the Republican Party's platform that we've seen be successful in so many states across America with great conservative governors is school choice. And we see that the future of Black America depends on an education. And so many young Black children are trapped in government schools, which are failing. They're graduating or not graduating, unable to read, write, without the skill set that they need. And school choice provides great opportunities for them. Yeah. But the Democrat Party, the teachers unions continue to block that. And that would provide them the greatest opportunity to look forward, not back.
Absolutely. I should point out to our viewers, the American Greatness journalist. Now, American Greatness is a leading voice in America of the next generation of American conservatism. Julie Kelly wrote of Biden, she didn't miss, quote, you are saying it because you are a pathological liar propped up by the media to help fuel dangerous racial division. And of the Supreme Court, what about this? Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, whom Biden boasted was the first Black woman on the Supreme Court. He then, at the same graduation, argued of her, oh, by the way, she's brighter than the rest. And they all applauded. So Biden said, because of you, this is what he said, you turned up, you showed up when the votes counted. That is, black America, he said, voted for him.